In this video, I'm going to be talking to you about if you just relapsed, watch this video. The number one reason why you need to watch this video if you just relapsed is because it's not the end of the world. And when I say relapse, I mostly mean when you are relapsing with your hand. When you relapse with your hand, this is when you lose a lot of the benefits that you once had because you're letting a lot of fluid leave. So now this is going to affect how you go about your day to day. It's going to affect it because now you don't have that masculine urge that you used to have. Now, if you relapse with a partner, it's not going to be as apparent. You might lose some benefits here and there, but it's not as apparent as opposed to you relapsing with your hand. Relapsing with your hand and washing material is one of the worst things that you could do. Washing material, that just destroys your psychology, because now it's just that you're in the state where you have these images in your mind and it's making you socially awkward. It's making you socially awkward. Now, if you relapse with your hand, you're going to come across as a bit more timid and more socially anxious. This is just what happens. You have to realize these things. Now, relapsing with someone else, that makes it less. You're losing less energy. So it's not as bad. It's not as bad than relapsing with the hand. The number one thing is relapsing with your hand and watching a material. PMO, for example. 3MO. So it's mostly about no fap, not fapping. That's the best thing you can do. Because then because when you retain for a while, you're gonna take action because you have a lot of tension inside you. You have a lot of tension, and now all you want to do is regulate it by your actions. It's going to make it seem like if you're in an undesirable position, you're going to start doing things to try to get yourself out of that position. You're going to take action. The number one thing is just trying to take action, because nowadays it's hard. People are too complacent. There is no sense of urgency. When you've been retained for a while, you're going to have that sense of urgency that you need to make the changes in your life. The worst thing you can do is be in a bad position and keep relapsing and having no urgency to do anything, because your life will pass you by. They will pass you by. I was watching this other video. There's this dude who hasn't had a partner in like 8 years, and that's the example that I'm trying to make. You think these small things aren't going to hinder you, but then you start realizing a year goes by, 2 years goes by, 3 years goes by, 4 years goes by, and you never make the change. So the bottom line is stop watching material and stop fapping. You are going to see the transformation in 90 days. You're going to become more masculine. You're going to get more benefits. You're going to think better. You're going to feel better. You're going to be better. You're just going to be an overall better person. And this is when the change will come. But if you're complacent, have a lack of urgency, have a lack of purpose, there's going to be a cycle, and you're never going to break that cycle. You need to break the cycle. The cycle is keeping you stuck. The cycle of mediocrity, the cycle of making excuses, the cycle keeps happening. You have to do everything in your power to get yourself out of the cycle. Once you get yourself out of the cycle, then more likely than not, you're going to finally see the change in your life. And retention helps that. It helps you because now you have someone's knocking on your door telling you that you need to do these things because you have this urge in you. It's all about the urge. The urge will help you get to the next spot in your life. You have to realize this. So like I said, relapsing with your hand is one of the worst things that you can do. If you actually are good enough to find a partner, that may actually encourage you to become better with your life, because not every man has the power to attract a partner. So if you're able to do that, then you're actually doing pretty well for yourself in terms of the averages, because the averages, a lot of guys are not doing as well as you think they are. These are some of the things you have to realize. If you even know what self-improvement is, if you even know what consciousness is, then you're literally above the medium average, because guys just don't know anything. They're always diluting themselves with things that don't matter. So if you even know anything about self-improvement, bettering yourself, increasing your finances, increasing things like that, increasing your physicality, self-help, anything like that, then you are already above the average. So You have to commend yourself. Now, all it has to do is take action religiously, and you will see change in your life. So if you relapse, it's not the end of the world. You just have to continue to create good habits, and the longer you get the good habits, the better your life will be. With that being said, I hope that video helped out. Comment and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.